Hello, my name is Lawton, and I'm not embarrassed to tell you, yes, liberty is popular! First, I'd like to thank the many supporters that came out and decorated these rooms. Hal and his wife from Spartanburg did a great job. Steve, the sign guy, Amanda Moore, Teresa Ward, Heather Nowak, that's in with the kids watching right now. And many people who made the signs you've seen and the Revolution signs. Ernie Hancock from Phoenix. Thank you. And many of you that travel many hours here today for this introduction. Before we get started, I'd like to see everybody under the age of 30 to stand up in this room right now, please. If you're under 30, I want to see you. I humbly stand before you today in an attempt to introduce to you a man in this room and myself consider to be a true American hero. Please allow me to read to you this man's amazing background. He is a leading advocate for freedom in the nation's capital. As a member of the U.S. House of Representatives, he tirelessly worked for limited constitutional government, low taxes, free market, and a return to sound monetary policies. He is known among the congressional colleagues and his constituents for the consistent voting record. He never votes for legislation unless a proposed measure is expressly authorized by the Constitution. In the words of a former Treasury Secretary, William Simon, he's one of the exceptions to the gang of 535 on Capitol Hill. He was born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He graduated from Gettysburg College and the Duke University School of Medicine before proudly serving as a flight surgeon in the U.S. Air Force during the 1960s. He and his wife Carol moved to Texas in 1968, where he began his medical practice in Brazoria County. And as a specialist in obstetrics and gynecology, he's delivered more than 4,000 babies. He and Carol, who reside in Lake Jackson, Texas, are the proud parents of 5 children and 17 grandchildren, and have been married for over 50 years. While serving in Congress during the late 70s and early 80s, his limited government ideals were not popular in Washington. And in 1976, he's one of only 4 Republican congressmen to endorse Ronald Reagan for president. During this time, this congressman served on the House Banking Committee, where he is a strong advocate for sound monetary policy and an outspoken critic of the Federal Reserve inflationary measures. He was an unwavering advocate of pro-life and pro-family values. He consistently voted to lower or abolish federal taxes, spending, and regulation, and used his House seat to actively promote the return of government to its proper constitutional levels. In 1984, he voluntarily relinquished his seat and returned to his medical practice. He returned to Congress in 1997 to represent the 14th Congressional District in Texas. He presently serves on the House Committee on Financial Services and on the House Committee on Foreign Affairs. He continues to advocate a dramatic reduction in the size of federal government and a return to constitutional principles. This congressman's consistent voting record prompted one of his congressional colleagues to say he personifies the Founding Fathers' ideal of a citizen statesman. He makes it clear that the principles will never be compromised, and they never are. Another colleague observed, there are very few people in public life who thick and thin, rain or shine, stick to their principles, and he's one of the few. A brief overview of this congressman: he has never voted to raise taxes. He's never voted for an unbalanced budget. He's never voted for a federal restricted on gun ownership. He's never voted to raise congressional pay. He's never taken a government-paid junket. He's never voted to increase the power of the executive branch. He voted against the Patriot Act. He voted against the and he voted against the Iraq War. He does not participate in the very lucrative congressional pension program, and he returns a portion of his annual congressional office budget to the U.S. Treasury every year. This congressman introduces numerous pieces of substantive legislation each year, probably more than any single member of Congress. If I quote Lou Rockwell's post in 716, never in American political history has there ever been a booming, volunteer-driven, decentralized effort like this. Right now, all over the country, tens of thousands of self-directed individuals and groups print their own yard signs, banners, push cards, bumper stickers, organize their own neighborhoods, towns, states, regions, themselves in the new world facets of liberty, register and organize voters, YouTubes, make phone calls, dominate Facebook and MySpace, set up Yahoo groups, blogs, mailing lists, meetings, meetups, and even buy their own billboards and radio spots. This is perhaps a spontaneous and unstoppable revolution. In D.C., they're feeling the ground move under their feet, and fearing the future in America, we've seldom felt so much hope. Today we call it the Ron Paul earthquake. Ladies and gentlemen, from the great state of South Carolina and from afar, it is my absolute honor and privilege to introduce to you today, let's get on your feet and give a big hearty South Carolina welcome to the next president.